Tag Alexander. And of course, as always, my co-host, my partner, Peace of Mind. What's going on, man?
Yeah.
First off,
What's
before
up?
we get into why we're here, I know normally we do a lot of evergreen episodes with the podcast, but what's up with the Pistons, man?
I almost don't have words for it. Like I see what they want to do, or I think
Yeah.
I know what they want to do, but they're taking a 60-win team and just imploding it, blowing it up.
Yeah, like
And
my my knowledge of how the business of the NBA works and everything, and even I'm just getting used to a lot of like certain new players and everything. So I
yeah,
really just be looking like, wait, something about that don't seem right. I mean, even with
yeah.
what's going on, Malik Beasley, right? Uh, so can a team get in trouble for a player's actions involved in something like that, like gambling, like you know what I mean, on the games,
I
on
would
their own
I
games?
wouldn't I wouldn't think so. Unless like the organization was implicated in it. If it was just him acting on his own, then I don't see
Okay.
how um I don't see how they would get in trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Because I'm thinking like, damn, is that why? What if it's some type of? And it's just hypothetical. Like if it's a well, he was busted gambling. He got caught betting on
Yeah.
the game, so y'all got to blow up some of this team. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
nah,
Like, could that be a
I don't
thing?
think I don't necessarily think that that was it. Like I think they're trying to scramble to get the farts that or the farts
It's the
the parts
farts.
that fit around
That's
Cade,
funny.
cuz
Yeah,
they're
got a
trying
good
to build
guard.
around him.
Dog from Stanford got a good guard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
Is that super tall dude, that 7 footer?
Nah, nah, nah. This a
No, who is
guard.
it? What
This a guard.
Oh, who was that 7 foot dude that we just picked up?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Uh
Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, man. It's interesting, man. This is I kind of don't like it. Like, and by the time this, like I say, is this gonna date the episode, but still, man, it's just I hadn't hit you in the chat about it. I said I'll just bring it up, next time we record or whatever, because
Yeah.
man, shit crazy, man. The Lakers are not the Lakers that we once knew. It looked like the Lakers
No.
of the 1960s, maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
It's kind of
I
wild.
understand I understand the whole the Duran situation. Like they're letting him go and shop around before we just give him
Yeah,
an offer because money is the main motivator behind everything in the league. And
yeah,
he was incredible during the season. He's a monster. He's still super young, but like in playoffs, it was like he wasn't even there, you
man.
know? And
Yeah, I don't
that
know, man.
if
I
he would
don't
have been
know,
there like he was during the season, we would have walked through the playoffs, I feel. Well,
man,
not
for
walked, but
sure.
went through a lot easier. He was just non-existent.
But it's gonna be interesting to see, what comes of
Yeah,
this later on, like next season or whatever. But man, the
yeah,
reason we here, we went on a little sidebar about the NBA,
yeah,
what's going on. Stuff we talk about here and there on the side in the chat, man. Shout out to those of y'all that's tuned in because we are live. We on my YouTube channel. If y'all check the title itself, that handle you see, the Marvel of the Minds, that's the actual YouTube channel that we have separate from our own. However, it's a brand new channel, so we haven't been active over there enough to go live yet. So
yeah,
we do need to build up the subs over there, build up the subscribers, hit like on some of those videos, join the community. But the reason that we are here, because man, we back, man, with season 2 of X-Men 97. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, got a chance to
yeah.
get caught up on the episodes, man. And per usual, how we do, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go over the because where we left off in season 1,
Hmm.
the X-Men got branched out into different timelines, or you know what I'm saying? Wasn't
Yeah,
universes, it was different timelines, whatever, future,
yeah.
past, and then the rest, a lot of them was in the present too as well, right?
Hmm.
Okay,
Some
yeah. So
only when what was it? Bishop and Forge were kicking it
yeah,
really before they went out to
yeah.
But
So
yeah,
now we're in the in the age of not yeah, I guess you would say age of apocalypse, which is one of the
oh
titles of
yeah,
the episodes. But we zone in. Let's give a brief description of episode 1. Days of Past Future. which is dope because it's a flip on the actual title,
Future
Days
Pass.
of Future Past. But
Yeah.
Forge and Bishop race across time to reunite the scattered X-Men while Cyclops and Jean face an uncertain future, and ancient Egypt reveals the first step towards Apocalypse's destiny. We got episode 2, and I guess I don't know if you want to do we'll do it that way with the Run the Stones rating. I just thought about it as I was reading. Then we got episode 2, A Force to Be Reckoned With, while the X-Men missing, new mutant teams emerge to protect the world, but their vastly different methods create fresh conflicts as the shadow of apocalypse continues to grow. Was episode 2 they introduced the X-Force?
Yeah.
I feel like okay, okay.
Yeah.
And then you got episode 3, Rise of Apocalypse, part 1. The mission in ancient Egypt takes a dramatic turn as the X-Men come face to face with Nsabanu's past, forcing them to question whether history can or should be changed. Now, per usual, for those of y'all tuned in on the live, and then those of y'all listening, if you're a new listener, what we do is we call it a Run the Stones ranking, where we just rate the episodes out of Infinity Stones. You know, a 6 Infinity Stones. So that's how we rate the episodes. I guess going for episode 1, man, Days of Past Future. What you giving it?
I gave it a 5.
Okay.
It was really good. Like, I mean, I'll probably damn near give every episode a 5 as long as it's not one of those weird ones. But it was good. Not too crazy. Like, it was a good start. Let
Yeah.
us know that we're back. Like, I was digging it.
Yeah, just based off the excitement alone, yeah, I
Yeah.
5 out of 6, 5 out of 6
Yeah.
Infinity Stones. Yeah, because at first I was just feeling I was trying to, I guess me going into it, I had to really kind of relax because I went into it just kind of watching like how different this is gonna be now that Bo DeMaio was not a
Mm,
part of it anymore. You know what I mean? So, but
yeah.
I still overall I enjoyed just the introduction back. So for me, I was like 5 out of 6. So talking about a force to be reckoned with, episode 2, where we get the X Force. What you ranking that one?
Ooh, before we get to that, can I talk a little bit about episode 1?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, facts for sure.
like mainly Bishop. Like I don't really check the Easter eggs and spoilers and shit like
Hmm.
that. So I don't know if anybody really talked on it. But did you notice how Bishop is drawn a lot more like Method Man now? Like if you look
Dude,
at him, like the
man,
hair, the
bruh,
goatee, I was like, yo, that's
we're
Method Man right
we're in
there.
sync. We're in sync with this. This
Yeah.
lady, a coworker of mine, used to own she used to run a comic book store. So she's
Mm,
heavy into this, right? And first thing I hit her up, I'm like, "Yo, you know why I'm here? Like, I'm
yeah.
throwing on all 3 episodes, right?" She like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to throw them on as well." So midway in episode 1, because I know we both watching or whatever, it's probably like slightly delayed on the time. So I'm like, "Yo, why is that M on his face?" But she not hip hop. She don't I'm pretty sure she knows who Method Man is, but not invested enough to know that he's probably
Yeah.
like a Marvel head. Like Method Man is like X-Men is like his favorite Magneto, his favorite super. He had a podcast for those of y'all that didn't
Yeah.
know during the pandemic called Marvel Method. I really wish he would bring it back. Um, but yeah, I looked at and when I sat there, I kept looking. I said, you know what? Method Man, pause, for the better like decade or so, been like super in shape, like
Yeah.
Jack. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, and I heard him say before he would like to play Bishop in X-Men, and then
Yeah.
people recommended it. So when I saw it, I'm like, what would be the purpose of the M? Because I don't remember him having that last season.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Bishop
that.
always had the M on his face.
Did he?
Yeah,
Damn, I
yeah,
feel like I
yeah.
don't remember seeing that. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about it as hair looks. Maybe that's what it
Yeah.
is. But
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm thinking like, yo, that's interesting. But then I look more at the face. I'm like, nah, they kind of look Method Manish. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know how they did with Fury? They made him look like Samuel L.
Right.
Jackson on purpose so that Samuel L.
Yeah.
Jackson will play that character. That was a part of the allure to bring him in as that
Yeah.
character. So okay, we on
Or
the same page with
even
that.
in the comics, what was it? The can't remember what series it was. It was like one of those like 2019 events, like the
Word.
battle something like that. But they had Mr. Fantastic. drawn up to resemble John Krasinski, like it
Oh,
was
that's
before,
crazy.
you know,
Before
and
even getting them
that's
to
what kind of led to him being, you know, in that madness
that's
Doctor Strange
crazy.
film.
I
Yeah,
did not
yeah,
know that. That's kinda wild.
yeah.
That's kinda wild. So, man, and
Yes, sir.
that's all you have from episode 1? Alright,
That's all I wanted to ask you about.
so
Yeah.
so episode 2 is when we bring in, the X-Force, right? Now
Mm,
I had to think in my mind, I'm like, did I remember we ain't see them last season, but episode 2 is with the X-Force, where obviously it's in the title, "A Force to be Reckoned With." What you think about
yeah.
this one, man, as far as ranking it?
I'll give it another 5. It was cool. I liked the way they started it, you know, with
Yeah.
the X Force instead of X-Men. I was like, oh shit, that's cool.
This was the episode that had Jubilee. It was more Jubilee focused for the most part?
Uh, yeah, for the most part,
Okay.
Jubilee and Sunspot
Yeah.
and X Factor, you
Yep.
know, Polaris
Okay.
and all them.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
that was cool. I enjoyed seeing that. Like the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, please, Cable, go find Deadpool to join your X Force, please, please, please.
'Cause that's when they met
They
Cable at the bar
they
or whatever,
didn't.
right? Where he was at the bar or
Yeah,
whatever, and
yeah,
they're like, yeah, okay, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I do okay, I gave that a 4 out of 6 because at first I just halfway through, I'm like, "Yeah, this a Jubilee episode like a mug, and
Mm,
I'm good." But it did pay off in
yeah,
the end with her training and stuff, it kept
yeah,
me at a 4 out of 6. I'm just saying I'm really
yeah.
a Jubilee fan because even last season, I was like, "Man," you know what I'm saying?
To
But
be fair, the new Jubilee episodes, like of '97, Jubilee is so much better of a character in this than
oh,
she
yeah,
was
then in
than
the
the Jubilee
OG then
episodes
in the
back
OG,
in
for
the
sure,
OG.
for
Yeah, it
sure.
was like, oh my god. Like I actually liked that. Shit, I can't remember his name. That dude, the video game guy.
Oh, yeah, I forget.
Um,
I did not like that villain. Yeah,
I,
cause I
I,
remember we
I mean,
talked
because
about
I
it on the
remember
pod the
him when I
first
was a
time.
kid, like, and I was like, oh
Word.
yeah, this dude. And they brought it more modern, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
instead of a
yeah.
TV show or whatever, it
Word
was
up.
video games. Like that was cool. I like that.
Yeah, man. And then on to episode 3, which, I mean, come on, man. Rise of Apocalypse, dog. How did you
Six,
and this brings me
six,
okay. All right.
six.
So we agree on 2 out of 3 of the episodes. Well, we're
Yeah,
in agreement on the ranking, because
yeah,
we like all 3 of them, but in agreement on the rankings at least on 2 out of 3. So yeah, 6 out of
mm,
6, man.
yeah.
So here's my question. Um, with this episode with Apocalypse or whatever, would you say that because us watching it, we see the X-Men as heroes and everything, what
Mm.
their cause is for, but obviously they're split across time. Is Apocalypse technically a villain, or is this one of those things like how with Thanos, where he in his story he's the hero with what he's trying to do?
Oh, absolutely. But he's still the villain. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? In his eyes, he's fighting for, you know, the being the, you know, all the shit going down with the
yeah,
Ramatut, which oh my
yeah,
god, oh
man,
my god, oh my
crazy, right?
god. Like man, as soon as in the last season when they showed they were in Egypt, I was like, oh, Kang's
Mm-hmm.
gotta be in this. Kang's
Mm-hmm.
gotta be in this. And then they showed that dome or whatever. I was like, that's
And then
it.
I think even well, no, they keeping it to like the 90s. So I was gonna say, and then I could have seen it being Jonathan Majors, but no, because he
No, no,
wasn't.
no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah. He
They
wasn't.
they had it pretty much stuck with the comics.
Yeah, yeah, man. But
Yeah.
I definitely was like, yo, like that's just a dope
Yeah.
character. I love the origin of a villain for whatever
Yeah.
reason. You know what I'm saying? I like the
Yeah.
villain origin story. So we always get the movie so much, so often, at least until Marvel for the most part, with the MCU, where you didn't really always get an origin story, like a full-on fleshed out origin story of the villain.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or even in the origin story, the villain is just a villain because they're a piece of shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying? Like they're just a dick.
and it
And
never
that
is
doesn't
anything. No, I was gonna say it's just never anything where you kind of feel like you could relate to the villain in the older
exactly.
movies or in the comics and
Yeah.
stuff. It's like, oh yeah, piece of shit. I ain't rocking with him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
certain movies get you like, but what if you look at it like this though? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's how I looked at it. So that's what made me wonder with that question, like, is Apocalypse real? I mean, his name Apocalypse. Yeah, that's
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
villainous name for the most
But I
part.
mean it's not yet. It's not yet.
is do you think with what they're doing, because they wouldn't have done this in the original X-Men series, right? So do you think
Mm.
they're attempting to show a more nuanced version of Apocalypse?
Uh, I mean, I think they probably looked at what they did with Thanos, what they did with Gore, what they did with all these villains
Yeah,
before that showed that there's, you know, multiple layers to the character, and you know it helped, you know, make
yeah,
those stories like good and magical instead of just being,
right.
oh, you know, because Apocalypse in the OG, he was just, you know, hell bent on world domination
Yep.
for the sake of world
Just
domination, you
cause,
know.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So this I think they know what they're doing with villains now, and why not like bring it
Even
into
like with
the, you know.
if you want to talk DC, like with Batman, I'd never seen a story until recently about the Joker. It was the animated version of the Killing Joke,
Mm,
where that was the first time I seen them try to make the Joker appear nuanced or like make you sympathize with him. And then
yeah,
if you want to say the Joker movie itself, like the first one, but I didn't
yeah.
wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? But if we talking like comics and animation, then that the Killing Joke is the first time I'm pretty, maybe there's another one and I just don't know about it, but the Killing Joke was the first time I seen it. Like, oh, his whole backstory, like down on his luck, he got to help, he got to
Mm,
make sure his wife is good, and that type. It was
right.
one of those type of things, whatever. So he just needed to make ends meet. Versus like where we first get introduced to him in the original. Well, we were too
Yeah,
young for
most
like
of
the
us, most
Adam
of us.
West, but if you wanna
Yeah,
talk like the Michael Keaton,
yeah,
Batman and on down or whatever, it's like, yeah, he just was like a villain. He was just a dick for
yeah.
nothing. You know what I mean? So,
Criminal, boom.
Psycho, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
yeah, so I got that. I said, "Oh, they trying to with them being in the pa in with yeah, this is in the past, right?
yeah,
For this version of Apocalypse, and
yeah.
then in the present is where you got the apocalypse at, from what I remember from the last season or whatever. And
Mhm.
then the future is the future the one with Nathan? Cause Scott and
Yeah,
Jean are in the future, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
They're
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
Nathan, and then they're with the like Supreme Apocalypse, the one who basically won and took over.
Man.
Yeah.
So is this why? So the ones in the past, that's where Magneto and Professor Xavier are, where they made the statues, right? Is that because then they had,
Yeah.
like, statues of them made where they were at in Egypt?
No, no, the statues were in Genosha, in the wreckage of it. Like they did a little
Okay.
time jumping. That was in
Damn.
Genosha, and when they were doing the cleanup and shit. When they go to the past, all those
Yeah.
statues were Ramatut.
So I hope that this here, this particular, these first I hope they did 3 drops to get it out the way with the time hopping thing, because I don't
Mhm.
want a whole season of that. I don't.
Yeah, where
I
they just
personally, I'm a little over time travel and everything. I'm just ready to
yeah,
get to some straight one-off stories for the most part. Like,
yeah.
I don't even think I need my universe is connected like that no more. I kind of think we need to get away from that period in TV and film, connecting
Well,
universes all the time.
I
It
think that's
works.
where we're heading towards with Secret Wars. Like we just gotta let it play out because they've been building a slow
Yeah,
burn to this shit. Let this happen, and then I'm pretty sure the main focus is gonna be X-Men and that side of things. Of course, we'll get the,
yeah,
you know, random movies here and there, but I would say that there's the mutant saga is the next big thing, which should
word.
have less.
Cause I was even
Uh,
thinking about that, like with Power, like Ray. I was watching
yeah,
Raising Canaan, and I'm like, well, I know they doing Power Origins, was I can't wait for. Like Raising Canaan. So, you been watching that Raising Canaan?
I couldn't get into Raising Canaan. Like
Damn,
I just
man. Did you watch
man.
any of the original Power series?
Oh, I watched all of them.
If you like,
The
if you
book of Power, the Tommy one, that
see,
was okay.
that's where a lot of people, it lost a lot of people, man. It wasn't a
Yeah,
bad series, but the original Power from like maybe season 1 to season 4, because then after that, I don't know what happened in between. Maybe it was some stuff behind the scenes. I feel like
Yeah,
maybe some money issue, but it got a little
probably.
wonky and a little cartoony. And then
Yeah.
like in the beginning, I feel like Tommy's the Force. I think Force was like real cartoony for season one, but then come to find
Mm,
out season two, see, it's stuff that go on behind the scene that kind of like taints a production of a film or a TV show. And I
mhm,
feel like they said come when season two hit for Force, that's when what's the name? Joseph Sakura, Tommy, had
yeah,
more of a say so on like a hand in production, I believe. And
right,
just like with the original series, the reason a lot of us probably loved it so much was because you got Sasha Penn, the writer, and I want to say director as well. Then there's Courtney Kemp, the showrunner, or Sasha Penn, the
mhm,
showrunner. I think they're both the show. I don't want to ruin their titles, but they are the ones who are heavy in that original Power series. And then of course you got Ghost with Tariq
mm,
or whatever. So it's like if you was watching like Ghost book 2 and then book 4 with Force, it's easy to be like, all right, man, it's not bad, but it's easy to kind of be like,
mhm,
man, it's so far gone from the original Power that I knew.
yeah,
I'm cool. But how they go back with Raising Canaan is 10 out of 10. Like it's been consistent for 4 seasons straight, and season 5 is only 8 episodes versus the 10 that they would usually drop. Man, it's
okay,
so off the chain. Like, damn,
okay.
that's an old ass saying, but
I'll give I'll give it
yo,
another go.
the way the dots connect from Raising
Yeah,
Canaan to like original Power, and then now after Raising Canaan, they're going right into Origins where you focused on how Ghost and Tommy as teenagers meet Kanan and the up from and Breeze and yo
okay.
season this Raising Canaan season 5, they got Breeze in there now, played by our guy Miles Morales, Shamik
Oh,
Moore.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got him to play Breeze, and I feel like it's off the strength of how he did his Raekwon in in
mm,
the Wu-Tang thing.
yeah,
But yo,
yeah,
he's smoking it as Breeze, dog. Like it's almost like without giving it away, it's really like, oh, I see where Ghost and Tommy got like how they are from because when you a teenager, you still impressionable. So them
right,
being
right,
around, it's
right.
crazy how we went from like Marvel to Power, but we got here because
Hey,
we were talking about universes.
yeah,
So that's a dope, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna
yeah.
weave it back around. But you look at and I'm just trying to convince you to watch Raising Canaan. So you you got 4 seasons to get through, 10 episodes each.
I watched the first one, I think, and then when the second like, after, I just never went back to the second
Oh
after
man,
it
it's
came out.
incredible TV, man. Incredible. Just like if you're just thinking about it from like, man, I just want some good storytelling. Raising Canaan is like,
Mhm.
is it? Is it? Yeah,
What
like,
about The Bear, bro?
oh man,
I
I gotta
I
watch
finally
episode
finished.
3 on down.
I finally finished. Dude,
Yep.
it is an incredible show. It's so well
I
written,
heard it
but
was
I
so
don't know
great.
if I don't think I actually enjoy watching it because the anxiety
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that it
right?
fucking hits me so hard, and I'm like, whew,
Last
and then it got to this point in the episode, and like it had me emotional, bro, because I was just on this ride, just binging it all day, and I was like,
yeah.
and it ended, and I was like,
It
I
was
don't like this. I don't enjoy
you
this, dude.
you know who really be having me anxious, man? See it.
Mm.
It be Sid,
Yes,
man. I be like, "Oh my gosh, I be saying she about to just go off on somebody." Like, you
she's
know what
so
I'm saying?
passive aggressive, it drives me
Mhm.
crazy,
Them
dude.
be the people that scare the shit out of me, the ones who be passive aggressive
Yeah.
out loud, where it's like,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? They not doing it in a way
Yeah.
where it's like, you can just tell by their body language. No, they're how they say things is like,
Mm.
and the body language is like, yeah, they dangerous. I mean,
Yeah.
they is bottling up and they just ready to snap at any moment. That's how I be
Yeah.
thinking when what was the
Yeah.
last episode I watched? Oh, I said I gotta watch 3 on down. Episode 2 was where they had the water issue and the pipes was
Yeah.
exploding.
Yeah.
Man, and they still like pulled it off. They had to like
Yeah.
see, I don't know
That
what
shit was
happens
so
in
funny though
episode 3, but I'm like,
when they
yo,
when they were all staring at the pop-up of Paul Rudd, and they're
man.
like, "Why is Paul Rudd making those noises? Why are you
Yeah.
making those faces at me,
That
Paul Rudd?" And
hey, they
then
be doing that
boom.
because they gotta still make because remember, it classifies as a comedy.
Yeah,
I'm like, I
yeah.
hardly laugh when I watch The Bear, man. But it's
Mm-mm.
like they always throw
Mm-mm.
like maybe 1 or 2 things in there to make you laugh so it can classify as a comedy. And that's how they get all them.
Yeah.
It's a good show, but that's how they sweep them awards like that because it's classified as a
Mm-hmm.
comedy. It's like, nah, this
Yeah.
is really just a good
Comedy,
show.
comedy and musical. Like, yeah, nah, it ain't neither of those.
Yeah, man. Just even with and then what I like about this show, fuck it, man. We loved X-Men episodes 1 through 3. Episode
Yeah.
X-Men 97 season 2 episodes 1 and 3. We liked it. All right. I mean, what you want us to do?
Oh,
We
I got one
we
question before we just leave X Men for and trail off wherever we going.
yeah.
What tomb or whatever you think Kang is looking for to get the
Oh
godlike
man.
powers? You think it's the Eternals?
I thought that. I did think that
Yeah,
for a second. Yeah.
yeah,
Cause wasn't in Immortus when they were showing him, wasn't he like he was laughing about something like when they not they didn't kill him, but when they kind of like shut down Apocalypse temporarily and they
yeah,
showed Immortus, he was like laughing. He said something, I forget what he said at the end, but I was like, yo, like this is
yeah.
it made me think that. I thought about that with the Eternals too, because that whole shit was in Egypt. It was in the desert. Like that
They
last
were all
fight
around
scene with
there. Yep.
the Eternals, they were in. Was that the same area?
Well, no, they were in like Mesopotamia, which is
Okay,
close,
okay,
but like Iran, Iraq, maybe somewhere around there.
okay. Yeah, man, man. I hope. I wonder how they're trying to pull that off. So they dropped 3. I wonder how many of. I gotta look up how many episodes it is for X-Men 97 because
Mm.
I feel like what they're doing is gonna be like a break, maybe a 2-week break before Brand New Day.
So,
Yep.
are they gonna drop two at a time again? Like you think, or are we
That's
just
why I
gonna
gotta see how
one
many
and done?
episodes it is. If I
Yeah,
hope they don't do it where we gotta binge it. I'm like, nah, people too fan out too much over the show. I don't want y'all to just I don't like when the bear do it, honestly, when they drop it and
yeah,
you gotta binge it. I don't like when I'm over that, man. Shows gotta stop doing that. Like, cause
yeah,
then somebody gonna spoil it. You gotta keep up. Nah, just episodically.
yeah.
Just give us 2 episodes maybe at a time. 2 episodes at a time is cool. I'm cool with
Some
that.
shows I'm okay with like there's some shows where I wish they would just drop them all in Bidget, like Widow's Bay.
Yeah,
I wish they would have dropped all of that. Show was incredible, bro. And then Cape Fear, both Apple TV shows,
yeah.
masterpiece, dude.
Or what about
Every
Silo?
episode I'm just like, fuck, we gotta wait another week.
What about a show like Silo? You rather that be week to week or
I've
binge it?
tried multiple times to get into it. I don't think I made it out of the first season.
Okay. So that's another one I think you would miss. I don't know why I thought you watched Asylum. Maybe I'm thinking about Severance. Wasn't it Severance you was
Severance,
rocking with?
yeah, definitely.
Okay. So
Definitely. Yeah.
Severance, do you need that to be week to week or binge?
No, I like the week to week with that
Yeah.
because it leaves time for
Word
my
up.
brain to marinate
Okay.
and like
Okay.
try to comprehend what is
Yeah.
going on and what could happen.
Man. Man, we got man, we covered everything. I ain't think we was gonna go on a tangent about the other TV
Yeah.
show. Hey man,
Hey,
get into
I mean,
Raising Canaan, man. Get into that.
yeah.
We got music to plug too, man. You gotta
Mm.
I saw what you posted. I
Yeah,
seen it.
yeah, it's pretty much done. I'm just kind of sitting on it, waiting for the right time to drop it, kind of tweaking the intro a little bit because
Word.
I'm never satisfied. Sometimes I just gotta say you're
Right. You
done
just
and
gotta know
just
when to
let
let
it
it go.
go.
Like once you release
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
once you release that music out there, man, you made it, but it's not yours anymore. It
yeah,
ain't yours no
exactly.
more. I think that's why we hold
Yeah,
on to a lot. Like, man, I
yeah,
think we put that in our minds. Like, man, I gotta do this to it. I gotta be perfectly fine.
yeah,
Cause we know, like,
yeah,
dang, once I put it out there, it ain't mine no more. And I can't, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
But
So
yeah, I'm dropping that strictly on Bandcamp. Not
nice.
anything else. Bandcamp only gonna be free. Well, name your own price. If you don't want to pay, cool. If you want
Yeah.
to drop some dollars, cool.
Yeah. I think that's where I'm at for the album, honestly, because I got the label
Mhm.
LP for Leading Me Legendary for the
Yeah.
label LP. But it comes out July 17th. So I don't know by the time some of y'all hear this, because it's July now when we drop it, but it'll be out by the end, or if by the time you hear this, I may even drop it early on Bandcamp, honestly,
Mm.
and leave it up there for a couple weeks until it hit the streaming platforms. So so yeah, that's coming out. And so yeah, I'm excited to see what you bring into the table with it. Did I send you the link to listen to the album early?
Yeah. It
It
was
probably
through. I can't
expired.
remember what it was through. I had to sign up for all this
Oh
shit,
yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah. We,
I was like,
the
damn, man, what
Universal
the
app.
hell, you know?
They make you sign. They
Yeah,
used to have you didn't have to do that. You just tap the link, boom, listen.
man.
Yeah, I don't know
I'll
why they
send you.
doing that
I
nowadays.
think I got them all on a Google Drive. I'll just shoot you
Mhm.
that. Like you ain't gotta
Or
wait.
use that app. That's what it's for. It give you uploads your music, exclusive listens. Like a lot of people use that. You can edit and tweak stuff in there too. And then of course they
Mm,
got more features where it's like, okay, you want to do this, you got to pay. But yeah, I would use that
yeah.
app. Yep. A
Okay.
lot of people messing with that
Think
now.
about that.
Google Drive is dope too. Shout out to BZ430, Dead in Hip Hop. That's how I got a chance to listen to his instrumental album.
Mm,
First two because he did it through Google Drive too. So I use Google Drive too though. So I don't know
yeah,
why I'm talking
yeah,
about do this, but yeah, Google Drive is convenient though.
yeah. I mean,
Definitely is.
it's already there. So I'm like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. And we
yeah.
had a great episode, man. Great episode. Cause
Oh damn, we missed John Port. He said bye.
oh no, they whatever it was, they blocked his message. So it must have been something. I don't know that maybe I don't know if it was a misspell or not, but whatever it was like it was presented as almost maybe it was something salacious. Could have been a bot. I don't know. You know how this is. Bots jump in for a minute. Cause we jumped
Yeah.
in. We had mad viewers at first, and then it was like it started dropping off. But I don't know. It could have been bots. Ain't no
Mm,
telling. So
yeah.
we do this
I know
more
thing.
often, man. I gotta get people to follow the page though, so we can actually just
Yeah.
start going live from over there. And if not, I could just always convert this and drop it over there and
Right,
upload it.
right,
But
right, right,
this was
right.
dope, man. This was dope. And then we'll
Yeah.
just do StreamYard if we have a guest or need more people on than us,
Yeah,
just us
yeah.
two.
I totally forgot to tell Cliff when we were going. So it was like an hour before. I was like, "Hey, you free
Yeah.
at 7:15?"
He
He
ain't hit
didn't. I
me,
don't think
so
he even saw.
he ain't wanna get on that bad on the show, so
Yeah,
he
yeah,
ain't hit me, but, we'll get him on, man. Yeah, so I'm
yeah,
definitely looking forward to next week, man, talking more about this, seeing where this season goes for the series, man. Because
yeah.
I think they said they're gonna keep doing these. Like I said, I think
Yep,
they said they're doing these every year, so, man,
yep,
that's gonna be tight,
yep,
man. You can do
yep.
so much because just off the comics alone, you know what I'm saying? But then at some point, it's
Right.
like, do you stop calling it X-Men '97? You know what I mean? It just
They
becomes
probably start calling it maybe 2000s or who knows where they're
nah, or
going with it.
probably just flip it back to X-Men the animated series.
Maybe
I think that's what it was called.
they could jump to the 2099 shit.
And you can do so much with them characters, the X-Men alone. You can bring other Marvel
Mhm.
characters into it. I'm like, hell, you could place Luke Cage in the episode of the X-Men if you wanted to. It's like so many they got
Right.
the
And,
rights to use these
right.
characters, you know what I'm saying?
And I had just rewatched the previous season right before
Uh,
this new one dropped. I forgot how many people they just cameoed in that last episode. They had like
yeah.
Spider-Man,
Yep.
Omega Red, like
Yep.
everybody, dude. Like I was like, oh shit, I forgot. Like, damn.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see like more of this, man. We got Brand New Day coming this month. I'm mad they spoiled it, showing
Eee.
the Hawk is in it. Damn. Like,
I ain't watching nothing else on it.
yeah, I'm
So I'm
cool, man. It's
completely
like,
oblivious.
thanks a lot for showing how he becomes the Hulk. Like, just in that's
Yeah.
stupid to me, man. Like, come on,
Yeah,
y'all.
nah, I ain't seen that shit.
Yeah. But you knew he was in it. You seen the one with him in it though?
I knew he was gonna be in it. Yeah, yeah, I saw it like that. But
But it's
it's
still
like
it ain't the full on effects though. It don't look like it is. It
right,
still got
right.
some gray in there. I was like, oh, yeah, they ain't done.
So I've been keeping a pretty strict regimen of watching the first trailer, maybe the second trailer if the first wasn't
Yeah.
enough, and then I go radio silence. I don't want to see shit
Word.
else.
No, I get it.
I don't want to know. I don't need to know. I don't even need to see a trailer. Honestly, I'm watching. I'm
Man, let's get
guns to
back to
watch
that.
it.
Get back to movies with a trailer. It was one trailer that was just enough to bring you out to the
Yeah,
theater. You know what I mean? Versus like just telling everything. Like, God damn, dog.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Shit, man. We covered a lot, man. In the meantime, let the folks that's hard. That's fire. That's
Almost
fire.
done. Find me at Peace of Mind 313. Cross everything, everywhere. Well, actually, now more so, just go to Bandcamp. I got tons of shit on
There
there.
you go. There you go. Peace of mind on Bandcamp. And peace of mind, like
313.
PEACE of mine,
PEACE
313.
of mine 313. That's where I be.
Same with name tag Alexander across all platforms where you stream and download music and on social media. Find me there. Find me anywhere. It's like, nah, but yeah, in the meantime, it's until episode, what was this, episode 77. We'll be back next week to talk about X-Men 97 season 2 for episode 78. Tap the link, grab some merch. You see I'm wearing the shirt if you're watching the video. And in the meantime, it's been Marvel of the Minds. Peace.
Like